I would like to, I suppose, agree with what most of the previous speakers have said, who but could be affected by the plight of the Ukrainian people, both in Ukraine and those who have come to Ireland and those who haven't come to Ireland but are displaced across Europe now. But I do think it's important that Ireland maintain a position of neutrality. I've always maintained that position. I think what we can offer militarily is close to nothing, in my view. We can barely militarily defend our own territorial waters, much less join a force led by a French Vice Admiral in order to carry out works in Ukraine, no matter how well-intentioned they are. What we can achieve diplomatically, particularly if we maintain the neutral position that Ireland has traditionally held, I think is immensely greater in terms of alleviating the suffering of Ukrainian people, in terms of ensuring that those who are here who want to return to Ukraine, I appreciate not everybody will want to return at the end of this, but for those who do, that they're in a position to return to a peaceful Ukraine which is rebuilding itself. The whole issue of candidate status to the European Union, I think, is a little bit of a red herring, given that membership of the European Union, one of the essential prerequisites is agreed and defined borders, and of course that's to a very large extent what this is about, is Ukraine's borders with Russia. And I completely accept that aggression and unilateral force is not a way to change internationally agreed boundaries, but nevertheless I think we're a long way from having agreed borders. I also think it's very important that we clarify the status of the up to 30 members of the Defence Forces in the newly established European Union Military Assistance Mission under the command of the French Vice Admiral, the stated aim of which is to enhance the military capability of Ukraine's armed forces, and also whether the Dail approves the cost that will arise therefrom and the cost of participation in various European Union funds which are funding military activity.